It's Barb from my craft studio. I have a project share today. I have actually several projects done. The first one is this Dreaming Tree Christmas card. It's the greeting card. It came from the Christmas cards cachet bundle. So I think there were like 5 or 6 cards. I'm not positive. And then maybe it was 4 cards in a box. But anyways, they were all kind of cut out in similar manners, but they had different images on it. This is the card that I did. And I just had it write Merry Christmas on that area. And then I added a sentiment inside. I did 8 this week. I'm trying to do, my goal is to do at least 8 a month. And since those technically were done in January, I still have February to do, even though it's now February. Another project I did was, oops. My sleeves are opening different directions, so part of them fell out. This is one that I do for hubby. He plays this game called APA Baseball. And he collects the Cub teams, so he has me make them special envelopes. I gave him all the ones I made. I made him like 6 of them, 7 of them total. Maybe 7 total. I made a mistake on this one because he has me use the logo that they used for the Cubs that year. And this logo didn't start till 41. And I noticed it after I did it. And I'm like, I said, well, I'll just save that one and use it as my sample to show what I did when I do this. I'm glad I noticed it before I gave it to him. The next one I've got is going to actually be a birthday card. It's called the Sky Fantasy Flower. It's from the Fantasy Flower card bundle from Dreaming Tree. This one I'm pretty sure had 4 cards. But I could be wrong, like I said. It has the card. I used my a couple different blue shimmer papers for the flower. So I like how that came out. And he suggested silver foil, and I used silver shimmer paper. I like how it came out. And then it has an envelope as well as part of the SVG. I think all of Dreaming Tree card SVGs have a coordinating envelope, which is kind of nice. Sometimes, like for the Christmas card, I don't make those. It's more cost effective for me to just go out and buy a package of envelopes to bundle those up and send them out when I'm doing that many. And when I mail things, I tend to prefer the store-bought envelope because I'm worried that my adhesive may not hold up through the mail, and I'd rather the card got there in one piece. So that one I know I will give in person, so I went ahead and made the envelope. And then I needed some more. You see it says project share right there. I did that using acetate and vinyl, and I needed some more words done for different, I try to change that based on my video. I did a Michaels because if I do Michaels grab bags, I haven't found any in a long time, but if I ever do, I already had grab bag from when I did this Tiffany grab bags. So I decided to just do the word Michael's so that I'll have that if I ever get any more. One of my vlog sequences is viewer questions. I should do one more. I should do Happy Mail, so that if I ever get Happy Mail, I can share that as part of my vlog on Thursday. And I'm trying to remember to stick my address in the box down below, to, in case I have Hobby Lobby and clearance. The clearance ones are different though. But I thought it worked well with the purples. I tried to stick with purples or tones of purples with it. And then I already have the word challenge from the Get Organized challenge. So I added reading for the reading challenge. The reading challenge is when I'll probably monthly do that as part of my little vlog, what I've read for the reading challenge. I have a wedding card to get. I have to buy something for the wedding gift yet. We did not go to the wedding because COVID is so bad right now around here that we just decided we're not going. And that's just the way it is. Hopefully they understand. If not, that's on them, not us. That's just how I feel about it. But I did make her a card. And I want to get a gift card for her so she can just pick out whatever she didn't, from her list that she didn't get. So, and there's a coordinating envelope for it. And that one is the Ivory Floral card. And I did not write down. Early on, I wasn't writing what bundle I got it in. I wish I'd done that from the beginning. And maybe sometime I'll go back in and add that in as part of it, because it would be nice to know what bundle it was part of, especially when I share and if somebody's interested in it, they could find it easier. And I usually like to get the bundle because he does give you a price break, and I usually like most of what's in the bundle. This one was a Cricut card, and it was a free card. I didn't even need access. I don't think I own. I suppose it's possible that I already own the images, and that's why it didn't charge me. But it's just a thank you card. I have a thank you card I need to get sent out. I haven't added the sentiment in yet. I need to do that. I did use some of the blue shimmer paper that I bought at Michael's as the insert. This is very much like a Cricut Joy card, but it was designed for the other machines. I did this one on my Maker, so. I've mentioned before that I'm sending cards to my husband's aunt and one of my cousins every couple of weeks. They're both battling cancer right now. So I decided the next card was just going to be a Valentine's card for them. I think it's kind of nice to have not every card that I send them be, you know, get well. I haven't really done get well. I've done thinking of you, or you're in my thoughts, or something like that. But I just, you know, of course at Christmas time I took, one of the weeks was Christmas card week, so I didn't mail anything that week. I just used an extra one that week. I just used my Christmas card. This time it's going to be a Valentine card. And I used my shimmer paper for the flower. I just like how that shimmer paper looks. I did realize I made a mistake after I did this one. That's what I get for not watching those videos. I think this should have been glued to the back of this, because I had to kind of put a couple little hearts here so that I could attach these into place. So I'm sure this panel was supposed to be glued on the back of here, so when you opened it, you'd have a white area to put your sentiment. But I did a couple of those, and I did the envelope. I might just put a little extra tape on it and try to use those going through the mail. We'll see. This one was the XXO card. I'm trying to think. This one may have been a freebie. I'm not 100% on that, so if it's not, I apologize, but it may have been. I have started writing that on my things too, so that when I share, I can let you know that for sure. I should probably just go through my binders of Dreaming Tree projects sometime and mark that down. That one's empty. And then I was working on some Valentines for the neighbor kids. This one, I guess, people call it postcard style. It makes me think of the Valentines you gave in class. In class, at least here in the States, we did that. Even when I was that age, which has been a long time, that they may have folded in half and went in an envelope, or some of them didn't even go in an envelope, you just sealed them shut. But they remind me of that type, but they're a little bigger and they're cuter. This one is called the Hug Me Valentine Card. This one definitely was a freebie. I have the note there. And I put coordinates with the My One and Only because that's, every time he comes out with a new bundle, which this time it was the My One and Only bundle, he comes out with a freebie. So this one really matched. He had a set where it had a bunch of these types of cards and a big box, like to make that you could have them put in, that was all monster themed, and it really coordinates well with that set. And then I made several, but I've only got the ones up that I did for me, mask with my Golden Girl fabric. I like this one better because Betty's on this one. Or Rose, I guess, because it would be the characters. But Dorothy lost her head there. But these ones were going to be mine. And I realized when I finished, I'm like, oh, I did the ear ones. Usually for myself, I do the elastic that goes around the head because I just like that better. But I can deal with the ear thing. It's fine. And then I did this Dreaming Tree project. I'm not sure I like the brads that I used. I grabbed my pink ones and brought them down to assemble him, and I'm not sure I like them. So I might end up switching the brads out and see if I can find something that will blend in better here and here. Then I gotta add a string to hang him up. This one was from the My One and Only bundle, and it's the Cutie Jointed Cupid. They always come with, each of his projects come with a PDF that shows you each of the SVGs that's in it, a list of the paper they use to assemble it. Now, I don't have the, I think it's the American Crafts, and it's actually the brand of paper that's just called American Crafts. I don't have that. I do have the little, what do they call it? It's a little swatch book, that's it, swatch book of the colors. So if I want to get close, I can kind of look and see if I have anything close to that color. But sometimes what I'll do with Dreaming Tree projects is if there's a pattern paper on a piece, I'll pick that out first, something I like, and then I'll kind of coordinate my other papers in with that pattern. But that's just kind of, with this particular one, I just kind of went as close to the colors he had. Now I think I'm way off on the hair, but I had one piece left of the right color, and my mat evidently didn't have enough sticky on it, and it came loose and it cut all over the place, so I had to substitute a different color in. So I can't say I'm overly happy with his hair color. Another thing I made was, I had bought this towel at Dollar Tree, probably sometime last month, I'm not positive. This is, if my cat was my boss, my life would be perfect. So I just made it into a pillow. Our cat likes to sit on the little couch that's in hubby's man cave since I'm not spending time in there anymore. I found that couch was making my back worse. So I'm like, I'm just going to start spending time downstairs. I said, you don't have to if you don't want to. If you want to stay upstairs and watch TV, that's fine. I can just watch TV on my own downstairs. But he has been coming down. He goes, I'd rather watch TV with you, which is nice. But I think I'm going to sit back in there and she can lean against it. I thought it turned out cute. And then I did this one, which is called the Valentine Wreath. I just bought these bows at Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I decided to stick one of them on there. I'm not very good at making bows. I'm kind of wishing now that I had tried doing this in a shimmer paper, because I think that would have been really pretty with the flower. But I didn't. I just used, I think it's the same color that's behind the pattern paper that you can see showing through the dots there. And I think, no, this was later. But anyway, I thought it turned out cute though. Gotta find some place to hang it. And that one came from the Lovely Thoughts bundle. And that's the image of it. I like that little stand it has. I wonder if I could find one like that. The only other thing I really did this week was I made some labels for each of my YouTube. I have a box in the closet for every day, Monday through Friday, that I have a different topic for YouTube. Now, I may not do 5 videos every week. This week I did, but I may not do 5 videos every week. But some weeks I may say, oh, I don't really have, that to share. Like if I don't go shop, but I don't have a haul to do this week, or I don't, really have anything to talk about in a vlog or whatever. But I did this, and then if I get something that I want to do that week, I just put it inside the box, or at least put a note in the box that says this is here. Sometimes it might be too big for the box. I also made one. I also have a few more of these. I have that I did and I labeled, and then I have some trays that I was using for projects, but I switched it. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. For crafting, I have a different topic that I try to craft, that I'm trying to craft a little bit every day. Now Sunday is just like planner day, so I don't even have to be in the craft room to do that. But unless I have something special that I want to do that requires my Cricut or something, I don't really have to be here. But I've been doing that. I did this, and then I can kind of pre-plan out. I can put, like in my Christmas one, I put all of my dreams. This one actually has a few in it that I want to get done. Now, I probably may not do all these in one day, but I can just put them in there, and then I can just do however many I want and leave the rest for the next week. The top one just has some stamps that I want to play with. It's not labeled with a day, and it's smaller. But that's kind of what I'm doing. So I can kind of somewhat be pre-planned, but not totally. Some of them don't have anything in it, and other ones, if I know there's something that I want to be working on. In a few cases, I just put a sticky note in there and said, like I think the sewing one, I might have put a sticky note in there that said 2021 block of the month, because I want to get that finished and get it made into a scrapbook cover. But anyways, that's my projects for this week. I really did a lot this week. I was really happy with how much I got done. I need to go downstairs and clean the living and dining room. Usually I try to do that before I come up from my craft studio, but we ran over today to pick up some food at Applebee's. Fridays usually are one of our dine out nights, and or days, I should say. It's not, we eat our main meal midday, so, but I still say night when I say dine out, even though it's not night. But anyways, I want to thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed seeing the projects that I've made this week, and I'll catch you next time.